Hey there and welcome to another Dave Does video, and today we're doing Dave Does Tech. We are doing a comparison of 9 different video webcams, etc. that we're going to try and see what sort of bang for the buck you get for your webcam video. So I'm using the C920 from Logitech, which is fine. I've been using this for about a year now. Does the job exactly what I need for the webcam, and it was because I'd researched and found out within a certain price point what worked. Currently on this part of the video we're using the Blue Snowball for the microphone, but when I go to the comparisons we'll be using the built-in microphone to see just exactly what that sounds like. We have 8 other cameras that we're going to go check out. All the details as we go through it will be on the screen, so hopefully this will help if you're thinking about doing streaming or want to check out some sort of live footage. I want to make a decision about is it worth getting cheap microphones. It's worth, then I'll hopefully let you know. We've got a couple of different ones in there as well. I have got one which hasn't even been plugged in yet. Got this as a potential camera from a while ago, but I've never actually got around to using it, so we're going to pull up the details to check that one out. We've got some got another Logitech, and then we've got some of the cheaper cameras that you can get out there at the moment. I specifically didn't do the buy from China and then wait for 2 months. This I bought probably same versions of what the ones you get from China, but they're available in the UK now, which is where obviously I'm based. But yeah, hope you enjoyed the video. If you like the video, please subscribe, click the bell icon, like and share, and let's get to this. Okay, right, so this is the C920 Logitech webcam. We're now using the built-in microphone, so hopefully I haven't even listened this back, but hopefully this sounds cool. I have no idea from range, if I lean backwards, lean forwards, see how that picks up, but hopefully it sounds kind of cool. We also have kind of a few other options, so it comes with its obviously built-in software. The software is quite limited. So, I mean, if I go over to, let's have a quick look if I can. So it's got all my software on there, so I don't want the whole screen completely taken over by that. But it has a basic webcam controller. Let's bring that up. There we go. So it has like kind of a little bit of a webcam control down here, which you can open up into your screen. It's got autofocus on there, or manually you can kind of do your own focusing. There you go, it's me out of focus. To be honest, leave it on the autofocus, I would definitely say. Right sound, right light, follow my face. Oh, what's the swap? All of that, there you go. Follow my face. Well, that's kind of extreme. So, yeah, so it's automatic zoom, which is kind of cool. Any further? It's working. So, yeah, follow my face is kind of cool. But I think if you're probably going to want to use it in the basic setting. But right sound, follow my face, and it has what's called right light. So I don't know if that's going to automatically adjust the lighting. Let's have a look. Let's have a play and see if I turn this lighting down, will it change? Does it do anything? No, let's try it turning the light right off. So I've got right light on. Turn right light off. Okay, so basically with the right light off, it's gone very dark. If I turn right light on, it's lighting it up a little bit, which is kind of cool. It gives you a nice, slightly better option. Turn that back on. There we go. So I like it's got those sort of functionalities. It's got some advanced settings. Let's have a quick look at those. So we've got some additional advanced settings on the screen here. So you can mess around with gain, exposure, brightness. So yeah, so we've got some messabilities there. Contrast. I'm looking pretty washed out there. And then color intensity. So if you want to get a bit darker, look like you're in the snowy Alps somewhere. Tropical tan. So yeah, got a few options in there, which, do you know what, I don't really think I've ever played around with. Auto white balance, which is usually quite good, and then you've got your anti-flicker ratings in here as well. A little bit more information on the device, has your different settings in there, driver information and webcam control. So do you know what, I actually like it. I've been using this now for a year, and it's been really functional. It took me a while just to kind of get the settings, and most of the time with the frame rates it's down to the actual program rather than the camera, but it's been pretty good. But let's go check out some of the other ones. Okay, so this is the Oni webcam. So this is using their onboard microphone and their image. So it has very poor resolution, as you can see, very grainy. It has a little button on the top of the webcam. which is meant to give me a night light so that you can see the picture. Depending on which website you look at, it's either a 30 frames per second or a 60. But yeah, it's definitely not a 60. Sorry, excuse me. A good bit of information I'll put up on the screen, but yeah, poor quality, very grainy, not suitable for use as a YouTuber or anything like that. But does claim to be pretty good. I would say that the clamp on the top of the monitor is very poor. The length of the cable, very, very short, so it's I had to kind of run it straight up the side of the desk from the desktop PC. I couldn't run it around the back, it just wasn't long enough cable to actually do it, so it's more suitable for a laptop if you're going to use it for something like that. But yeah, not great, and as you can see, let's go to the next one. Okay, so this one here is a Ubisoft camera. It's actually got a cool wide range, but frame rate is not great. It doesn't have a built-in microphone, so have to use the Blue Snowball. So yeah, the mic on this can't include that. However, you do get to see more of the room, so it does give you a bit more of a panoramic view compared to the other ones. No controls, no zoom functions or anything like that, so it doesn't come with anything built in. And again, it's got a real kind of grainy image. The resolution on this is not great. So let's wait and see until the end. We've got a few more to try out. Let's keep going. Okay, so this is what they called the decent camera. I got a picture of the box it came in. Sorry it's moving around a lot at the moment. It's just because the clip that's meant to be on it was broken in the box, so I've had to message them about that. Very weird camera. So it's a bit of an odd screen. I'm having to hold it looking at me, but this is the best resolution we could come up with. That's the maximum, so that's not great. It's listed as a Microsoft Vista, so it gives you an idea of when this came out. Let's have a quick look. Features high sensitivity, fast transient response, in low conditions image enhancements. The low conditions image enhancements, let me put it on. It's a light that blinds you. Ready? Okay, I'm blind. Just go away, thank you. Focus is done on the actual dial, so you can put it out in and out of focus. Has no frame. Oh no, it says a maximum frame rate of 90 frames per second. I don't think we're achieving that here. Yeah, so that's the decent, the name of trust HD camera. Yeah, not really feeling that one. Okay, and this is called the Iceshine Webcam. So it arrived today in this lovely box. This is the maximum settings I could get, 640 by, was it 440 or 480. It's designed on the front, it says Windows XP, Windows Vista. On the back it has Mac operating system and also Windows 7 and Windows 8. So it has all of those. It has no mention of frames per second on this one, which is not surprising looking at this. Has a whole load of, it can video capture. I love this. 640 by 480, but it can video capture at 1280, 860, 2048 versus 1536. I have to be honest, I tried to get settings up and I can normally get the settings up on these and was not able to do so. So this seemed to be the maximum resolution that I could get out of this, whereas normally with other cameras I'm always able to change them to a higher by custom. As I said, no frame rates listed on this one. Came in a very battered box. It has this it says 6 LED lights, which we can get the setting to help improve night. So here we go. Okay, very bright. So if you need it, there we go. Has face tracking. Does it? Okay, well it says it has face tracking. Plug and play, yeah, that was correct. It did go straight in. I mean, the fact that at the front of the box it's kind of advertising Skype and Yahoo Messenger and Instant Messenger, it kind of gives you an idea of the area it's from. But there you go, that's the Iceshine camera. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Okay, so this one we have a non-descriptive webcam. It's just called a HD webcam. I'll put the image up on the screen. Interesting thing, so this has no real information on the side of the box. It says I mean, it gives you an idea. Waterproof, dustproof, unique noise cancellations we use in the mic built into the camera. This is the highest resolution they have, which was the 640 by 480. I was hoping it would get up to the native 1280 that we were hoping to get to. Gives you an idea of the make or time of this. So this was made in the Shenzhen district, so it's a Chinese webcam. The computer's based on Microsoft Windows operating system, but the ones it lists are Windows ME, Windows 98, 2000, XP and Vista. So this is a good 10-year-old kind of webcam. Doesn't give me any information about it. Okay, so the highest definition it does say on here is 480p. So that's not going to be good enough for most webcams or YouTubes. Doesn't give me any frame per second, but I love the resolution it's got is 0.3 megapixels. Frame rate, frame rate has finally got it on here, 30 frames per second. I don't know, is this 30 frames? It does say, but do you know what? It's actually making me look almost cartoony. It's almost got that cartoon. Now, obviously, we're doing this daylight time, so I've got the curtains open behind the camera, so it's getting a lot of natural light. But that's kind of cool like that. Cable length, again, a big letdown on this particular camera because the camera, I'm having to run the cable up the front from the desktop, so you might get, if your desktop's right behind, just underneath your monitor, it's probably okay. If, like me, your desktop is not naturally near your monitors, then it might be a bit more of a problem. But out of the cheapest ones, this is definitely the better, but it is also the more expensive out of all the cheap ones we did. But again, only about £7-8, I think, for this particular camera, so not good enough for a YouTube, but definitely, I mean, it's okay for sort of talking to people, etc. So, but let's see what other ones. I think we've got one or two more to do. Okay, so this is the next camera we've got. It's a weird little round camera. It's I'll put the details up on the screen. I can't quite remember what it is now. It doesn't have a built-in microphone, so we're using the micro, the Blue Snowball. It has literally got the shortest cable. I couldn't even put it on the back of the monitor, so I've had to run it from the USB at the front of the PC, and it's just kind of sitting here on the desktop. Resolution, this is the best resolution I could actually get out of it. I could go for lower res than this, but this was the best resolution we could come up with. It's really close to your face. I mean, I'm sitting quite far back right here. So it's really zoomed in, it's really narrow, it doesn't have a decent wide vision at all on it, and the focusing is all done on the actual kind of front of the thick disc, so yeah, not great. I can't remember how much this cost, but yeah, we'll see. The frame rates do not seem very, very good on this one. Let's see what the next camera is. Okay, so this is the next one we came across, which is a shame how this is the best resolution I could get. So this is, can't even see the packaging in here. You'll see it up on the screen anyway. But what I actually liked about this one is it did come with this kind of cool plastic box. The resolution or focusing is all done on the front of the camera. There's no built-in mic, so I had to use, again, we're using the Snowball mic. I could get higher resolution, so it would allow me to customize the resolution, but it actually impacted the color scheme. So it went like a monochrome, and then it went kind of red and black. It was weird. It was really strange. But this is the model Tech I video camera for notepad or notebook and LCD monitors. It has a whole 350K high definition, so 0.3 of a megabyte. States it can do 30 frames per second, but I wouldn't put your money on it. Was there any positives? I actually really like the construction of it. It's really kind of a metal construction. It's got a little clip on the back to hold the wire in. Slightly better length on the cabling than the other ones as well, so it's got a little bit of a longer reach. And probably be okay if you're just sort of talking to people, just using the webcam. But there are so many better ones out there nowadays. But for the price that I paid of £3, isn't that bad overall. But yeah, could you use it for webcamming or YouTubing? Nah. Okay, so there you have it. That is all the cameras that we bought. So we did, what was it, 7 or 8 of them in total. So the question was could we use a cheap webcam that was got under £10? I think the most expensive one was about £7, I think, in total. And could we use it to do like a webcam YouTube video? I suppose the the Ubisoft one, which was probably my favourite out of all the cheap ones, which gave you that kind of big wide around bit. could be used, but obviously you'd need to have another audio interface, we had to use the Blue Snowball. But in reality, I don't think there was anything really there that you could use. There's a couple that you could probably get away with, things like Skype calls and stuff like that, but generally there's not really any webcams there that were of any good resolution. But let me know what you think about any of those in the comments below. I now have an inundated big box full of old webcams that will never get used, but let me know if you found this video useful, if you'd like to see anything different in there, more tech specs maybe, or stuff like that. But thank you very much for watching. If you like the video, please subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, check out some of the other 600-700 videos that are on the channel. Lots on there. Thank you very much for watching, and that's of course how Dave does it.